a bit and get back into this game, even though we haven't had a goal as yet. It looks as though Uruguay is the aggressor at the moment. They seem to have a lot of confidence in their strides. And Canada trying to overcome this position and get into this game.
Yeah, still just 3 minutes into the game. Both teams trying to settle. As you said, Uruguay being more of the aggressor right now.
And it pays off. Vienna Ash is able to dribble her way into the circle and get a shot off. It was initially stopped by the goalkeeper, Catherine Williams, but it hits the goalkeeper and continues on its way into the goal. So, nevertheless, that will be a goal, and Uruguay off to a quick start.
Definitely. So, with just 5 minutes gone in the first half, we have Uruguay up 1-0. Canada not pressing quite as yet, still staying behind the half line, looking for the right time to press. You see O'Neill there applying some pressure, followed by Weber.
It's important then that the two defenders there start to press at the same time, not allow just one player to go forward and press.
And Di Maria there with a long pass off the board, but no one there to collect at the top.
Di Maria does play quite a strong game. She is quite a compact athlete, and she does have a pretty good shot, especially off the short corner. So she will be a dangerous player for the Canadians to look at.
So Motiva on the ball, and Uruguay trying to work their way up.
Nieto with the ball now.
Nieto with a lovely individual skill to just get it onto the foot of the Canadian player. And now we have Uruguay with yet another penalty corner.
The first penalty corner was taken by Di Maria. It came off of the keeper and went off of the sidelines, yeah. So Nieto now will be stopping while Vienna Ash will insert and Algorta will be the flicker. Yes, go ahead.
That was a wonderful try by Algorta, of course, beating the keeper, and Alison Lee, the captain of Canada, the last defense, hitting her about her body. So, of course, that is a penalty stroke.
And it will be Di Maria, a very powerful petite player from Uruguay, as the goalkeeper Catherine Williams prepares herself. She seems to be a bit more, she's settled. It appeared as though she was favoring her left, the right side of the goal. So let's see if she encourages Di Maria to shoot towards the right side of the goal here. It seems as though she's kind of favoring that one side.
Maybe giving herself some space to...
That encourages Di Maria to shoot left, and she does so just on the inside of the left upright. And the score is now 2-0 with 14 minutes remaining in the first half.
So Uruguay definitely in control at this point, scoring 2 early goals and are up 2-0. The Canadians now will have their work cut out, but plenty time on the clock. So we have number 10, Lier with the ball, but being dispossessed, and still Canada possession. So the captain Lee will start the ball quickly. You see her there playing with some sort of urgency.
Wonderful pass straight down to Nieto, unable to get the ball past the keeper. And Uruguay now with a long corner. Di Maria takes it over to Motiva. To Niet. That was Vienna Ash taking the shot just now, coming off the keeper. and Canada gets the ball back. That appeared to be a lazy attempt by Vienna on defense, losing her footing, and it's Canada ball.
Yeah, so we have number 10, they're trying to find O'Neill at the top. And Canada now with a chance, but the ball is bobbled. And once again, Uruguay possession.
That looked like the best chance they had all match of a goal. Getting really close to the goal there. Maybe a reverse flick would have been a very nice shot to take. And Canada gets the ball back.
I think the Canadian team right now are just trying to stay composed, being down 2-0. And they just have to work it out. They're a very experienced side. Of course, very disappointed in not being able to play for that gold medal position, but nevertheless, still in contention for the bronze. But find themselves down with just about 11:50 left in the first half. So a vibrant Uruguay side.
So coming into this tournament, they were the favorites. You can just speak to the viewers a little bit about how they were placed in terms of when they were coming into the tournament. Who were the ones who were listed or ranked higher than the others within this tournament?
Right. So Canada was actually ranked the highest coming into this tournament, followed by Argentina and Uruguay. USA was actually ranked 4th, but have done quite well in this tournament and topped the leaderboard. So it was very close in the standings, but Canada just missing out on the gold medal match, and now they play for bronze. So a little bit of a shake-up there. As they say, that's what it looks like on paper. But when we get onto the floor, you never know what can happen.
Yes, I actually wrongly yesterday commented that the female bracket looked pretty similar to when they came into the tournament, but it's not so. USA, as you said, doing a very good job in this tournament, able to go through into the gold medal match, and to the expense of Canada, who came in as favorites and will have to settle with this match here for the bronze medal.
Correct. So quite a week here in Guyana, and now we're on the last day, and as you can see, Canada and Uruguay are now playing for the bronze medal in the ladies division.
Good clearance there by the keeper. Mutilva, the player to repossess the ball for Uruguay, and she will take the pass. We have Pavanello going down the baseline, unable to control the ball, and Canada will regain possession.
You see the Canadian forwards moving a lot, rotating at the top. But Uruguay still applying quite a high press, trying to put pressure on the Canadians. And Uruguay doing very well to keep possession. And now they look to set up their play.
Nieto unable to control that one, and they lose the ball to Canada. They take a quick free hit. And a reverse shot there coming from Kathleen Lee to get Canada finally on the scoreboard. A wonderful twist, turn, and then a reverse shot that caused some trouble for the defense. And good bit of individual skill there to put Canada on the board. Uruguay now with 2 goals and Canada 1.
Yes, definitely some good work there from Lee. And she worked her way nicely into the circle. And even though on her reverse side, was able to get off a beautiful shot and catching the Uruguay keeper off guard. So we have a game in our hands. We have Uruguay with 2 goals to Canada 1 with just about 8:49 left in this encounter.
Con un tiempo perdido, el equipo de Uruguay sigue dominando este juego. está 2-1. El equipo de Canadá acaba de tener un chance a gol y anotó su primer gol de esta mitad. Y ahora el equipo de Uruguay va a comenzar con Nieto, and Uruguay will be beginning now after the timeout.
So we have Lee at the back for Canada, along with Lancaster, trying to work their way up. Uruguay gaining possession there, but going off the back of the Canadian defense. So Lee with some nice turn there. And Canada now tries to work their way into the Uruguay circle. Uruguay not applying much pressure right now, playing behind the half, trying to condense the middle, which makes it hard, of course, for the Canadians to find those spaces. And now we have Uruguay on the attack, being dispossessed momentarily. It's still Uruguay ball. We have Di Maria on the ball. Uruguay working it around the back. And Canada applying quite a high press. A lovely ball there. Up to Viana Ashe. She's unable to control it.
Now Canada will restart with some interesting play coming up here. Canada, they seem poised to take over this match again, while Uruguay is playing some good defense. A steal there from Mangroni. I'm sorry, that was Vianash stealing the ball, but was dispossessed almost immediately by the Canadians. And Canada now over in the Uruguay side. And De Maria, in attempting to take the ball away from the Canadian player, is penalized, and Canada will now have their first short corner of the match. This is with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. So can you call out the battery?
So we have Lancaster at the top, as well as Lee, and being ejected by O'Neill.
All right, so 4 players involved in the battery, including the inserter.
Yes, and we have Pereira waiting patiently as the last defense at the half line. So let's see if Canada can convert and equalize. And it's a good try there by Lee. And Canada once again have another penalty corner.
The pass there seemed to be a bit off. The stopper was unable to stop the ball, so the flicker stopped and took the shot on the same play. Now the umpire switching sides, and the Uruguay players will now have to defend from the short corner coming from the right-hand side.
And there we have Lee, the captain of Canada, with a ripper, a beautiful goal placed just to the right of the Uruguay goalkeeper. And now we have a scoreline of 2 apiece.
We have 2 very close matches here today at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. We just saw the 6th and 7th place match, the 5th and 6th place match for men, and that was a tight game. We're seeing another tight game here with the ladies' bronze medal match.
Yes, as I was mentioning earlier, the teams have played a long week of hockey. They know each other now, they know their opponents, and I'm sure that all of the matches on today's schedule will be very, very competitive and definitely entertaining for all of our viewers.
This is Pereira on the back for Canada, passing it to Lee.
Lee advancing. Pereira with some nice moves there. Over to Lie.
Ball bobbles and it's turned over to Uruguay, who take a quick free hit, and the umpire orders that be taken again. Down a bit, we have Algorta down on the left flank, passing back. Collecting is Mutilva, and now we have De Maria. Mutilva
going right into the stick of Weber, and Canada now in possession. We're just about 3:55 left on the clock for this, the first half. No doubt both of these teams would like to sink another goal and go into the second half with the advantage. And Uruguay now on the attack. A loose pass there, and Canada regains possession once again. We have Pereira at the back. Canada being very patient, finding their players through the spaces, and now it's back to Lie. Lie trying to pass up the right side, but intercepted by the Uruguayan player.
Mutilva intercepting there. Passing now over to Nieto. Nieto over to Algorta. And unable to get a shot on goal as the ball swings by and goes off out of touch. And Canada will restart the match with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yes, a very good half thus far. We could see both teams playing with urgency. Of course, it's a very important match. This is for the bronze. This is to be able to carry home some hardware for your country. So no doubt, both teams playing with high intensity and leaving their hearts out on the floor here at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall.
Algorta able to win that ball, and a timeout is called with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. These girls are, as you rightfully said, are putting it all out on the line in this match. We've actually had a few injuries to a few countries in this tournament. Sitting out this match for Argentina is Constanza Barandigay, who seems to have had a knee injury, and she has been sitting out this match. I'm sure she will be keen to get back on the pitch for future tournaments. But we've had a few others. We've had a few injuries during this tournament. The games are played at a high intensity, a lot of emotion, and sometimes even for the Guyana team, we've had a few braces or a few bruises, a couple of one cut, and so it is quite an intense contact sport. Not full contact, but there is some amount of contact in the game.
Definitely, with any sport, there's always that risk of injury, and the team doctors here have had their workout out for them.
Yes, and each team does have to have a physiotherapist with them. Even if they travel without one, the tournament ensures that they have one on the bench with the team for every match.
Yes, there's always technical staff on hand, as we have to ensure the safety of the players at all times.
De Maria now to Mutilva.
And this is Lee driving down the right side of the Uruguay circle with just about 1:22 left in the first half, trying to get that advantage for Canada. And we see here a green card being given to the Uruguay player Nieto. So she will sit out the rest of the half. And Canada, of course, no doubt will press, being that they're up by one player. But Uruguay doing well to get past that press.
Viana Ashe unable to hold on to possession for Uruguay. And Canada now there seems to be a little exchange now between the players and the umpire, and between players. the umpire gets stepping in and ensuring that the nerves are settled a bit more before the play is resumed. We have just about coming on to 30 seconds remaining in this one. In this, the half. Sweeping shot there by Vienna Ash. 25 seconds remaining. De Maria, Nutilva.
And we see Canada pressing very high with Pereira on the ball.
Less than 20 seconds remaining, and the Uruguay team is back up to 5 for these remaining seconds. Uruguay content now to allow the clock to run out, and 20 minutes in this game have now elapsed, and we are entering the halftime. So just one other half remaining in this match, a very tight one, and the score does reflect that. We have Uruguay with 2 goals, and Canada coming back and tying the game up again.
Yes, definitely. A very good half. Uruguay, of course, went out in front at first, starting off, getting the 2 goals in quickly, but Canada doing well. I believe both goals came off the stick. Actually, one off the stick of the captain Lee, and then another one off the stick of Lier with some nice individual work. And they've gotten themselves back into the game, and they go into the second half at 2 apiece. So we have a game in our hands, Nicholas.
Yes, we do. So we will allow for some short break now, and we'll be back just before the start of the second half. And now we're about to restart this match between Canada and Uruguay. Estamos casi listos ahora para recomenzar el juego entre Uruguay y Canadá. Los dos equipos tienen 2 goles y entonces la segunda mitad va a ser la mitad donde hay que ganar el juego. En esta mitad vamos a ver quién gana. El equipo que gana va a tener la medalla de bronce, mientras el otro equipo, el equipo que pierde este juego, no va a salir con una medalla. Y entonces vamos a recomenzar el juego. We have here the Canada side starting the attack.
Yeah, so Lee and Pereira at the back for Canada. Pereira making a move into the middle. Some nice rotations by Canada. But a bobble there, so Uruguay possession.
Good movement there in the circle and around the circle for Canada. We have behind for Uruguay, Mutilva and De Maria passing forward now to Algorta, who regains possession. Mutilva, De Maria passing up to awaiting Viana Ashe, and the ball goes off.
Yes, no doubt this half will be very entertaining and the tempo will be high for both teams as they go into the second half, tied at 2 apiece. And both teams looking to come out and get back into the lead. So Lee with the ball now for Canada, over to Pereira.
Viana Ashe tries to get Nieto able to stick the pole in and get it out of the way. Viana Ashe tries to get the ball back to Nieto. Nieto unable to control it. It was a very good counter-attack there from Uruguay. Unable to get a shot off. Canada is doing some good movement now away from the ball in this second half. The goalkeeper comes out to give some assistance. And Uruguay comes away with the ball. Nice move there against the board. The goalkeeper lost her stick for a moment, but able to get the ball out of touch, and Uruguay will have a long corner.
Yes, both teams playing very hard, applying their press. You see Canada applying slow pressure. O'Neill with a nice tackle there.
That was a bit of a bad pass by Mutilva to De Maria. De Maria now restarts, passes to Mutilva. Over to Nieto. Into the center, and Algorta unable to control that one.
You see Carvalho there for Canada trying to gain control, but unable to. And now Uruguay are in the circle. And great defense there by the Canadian captain Lee. Making her way quickly down the left side of the Uruguay circle. And here she comes again with a try-it goal. Coming off the pads. But the referee calling it in Uruguay's favor. So a nice piece of work there by the Canadian captain.
Nieto down to Algorta. Algorta getting a press. Some good defensive work there from Canada, and Lee, captain of Canada, able to regain possession. Almost 5 minutes have gone now in this second half. Just over 15 minutes remaining.
And we see Canada with some nice passing.
They've definitely improved their movement away from the ball. Their passes are a bit better here now.
And there we have Canada being very smart and is putting it on the foot of the Uruguay player to get their team another penalty corner.
All right,
First for this half.
So they're going to be preparing the battery now. It seems as though Pereira will be stepping back.
So we have O'Neill injecting, Lee at the top, and Lancaster the stopper. You see Lee taking a deep breath, getting prepared as O'Neill injects.
Lee takes a shot, but comes off one of the Uruguayan defenders. And the ball will now be, an infraction is called, and the ball is now given to Uruguay.
So Canada definitely applying a lot more pressure, but passing around very nicely. Uruguay's trying to stay composed and also put their game plan into play.
Comes off the foot of Cavallo from Canada, and so now De Maria will start it again. Passing in there to Papanello. She is dispossessed, and here comes Canada up the line, and Pereira unable to control that one. Very quick pass down the line, and De Maria starts for Uruguay. Mutilva. An intended pass into Papanello. Nieto regains possession. Oh no, she loses it. So Lee now with the free hit for Canada. Captain passes it across.
And a nice deflection of the wall there. And now Lee attacking on the right side of the Uruguay circle. Could this be number 3 for Canada? Pereira at the top. Loses possession. Control, I should say. But still Canada possession.
That pass was a very good pass from Lee to Pereira. Just a slightly behind Pereira. She was unable to get a shot off immediately. Nevertheless, Canada is playing a bit better here in the second half. The game seems to be swinging one way and then coming the other way. Of course, the game started out with Uruguay pressing early and able to get 2 quick goals. Canada now back in the game with 2 goals for themselves. And De Maria turns the ball over.
So Canada on the ball, Uruguay as well, applying quite a high press. Still Canada possession.
All right, this is a slightly dangerous position here.
So Lancaster will start the ball, not too far outside of the Uruguay circle, trying to work their way in. Doing well there to evade 2 Uruguayan defenders into Carvalho, but the ball is raised.
Very tall Nieto getting in there to cause the Canadian players to lose the ball. Nieto now in the center tries to hook it around towards her teammate on the wing. Now Nieto getting out of some trouble.
Some good work there. She got out of trouble and she made the pass, but her teammate was not there to connect and would have been in good position to take a shot at goal.
Pavanello pressing.
We have Lancaster doing well to get out of some trouble there. And on the ball now is Weber. But Uruguay with strong defense.
Mutilva, the defender there, getting possession for Uruguay. And she gets it to come off of the foot of Pereira. A quick free pass taken, free hit taken. And Patrick Vidal, who's just come on for Uruguay, loses the ball down the baseline on the right-hand side. Pavanello now with the ball, passing it back to Mutilva. Mutilva to the goalkeeper. Mutilva. Nieto unable to get to it, and it's taken back by Canada.
So that's Weber on the ball. Over to Pereira. Back to Lancaster. Over to Lier. Canada looking to build up a nice play here. Back to Lancaster. Over to Pereira. And Canada moving the ball well, but intercepted there by Nieto. And intercepted again by Pereira. Now it's 3-on-1. Can Canada make it 3 into the foot of the Uruguayan player? And we have a penalty corner for Canada.
And that is a very experienced Uruguay player there, foiling the play. It was a very advantageous play for Canada. As you mentioned, a 3-on-1 situation. So Mutilva using all of her experience there to get the stick close to the play and to stop it. However, she was unable to do that legally. And so the umpire has given Canada, not a short corner. So let's check out the battery.
So we have O'Neill inserting with Lancaster closest to her and Lee and Weber on to the left of her. So let's see. Let's take some bets. Where do you think she'll go?
I think she'll try to go into the center, to the center player.
And you called it right. But the umpire just cautioning O'Neill. Play only starts when the umpire's hand goes down and she shows that everyone is ready.
Now, Leah received that one in the center there. She is one of the goal scorers today. And of course, she has a pretty hot stick.
And it goes back to Lie. Lie with the flick. And there we have another short corner for Canada. So we see the Uruguayan goalkeeper,
the captain,
Pasel, having some words with the umpire, not agreeing with the call, but the call stands. As mentioned earlier, Pasel and Motilva actually playing their last game here for Uruguay, so no doubt a very special game for these two young ladies.
Off the stick of the defender Nieto, and Uruguay will be defending long corner.
Over to Pereira, nice ball up to O'Neill, but O'Neill being dispossessed, and now it's Uruguay ball.
Frederick Vidal now off, and coming on for Uruguay is number 18, Viana Ash. Quite a tall player.
So Lee once again on the ball, and with just 8 minutes left in this match, the score remains 2 apiece.
This tournament, the final day today, all of the games today promise to be very exciting because these are the teams that are closer to each other in terms of their level of performance. And so you're guaranteed to have some very good games if you come down to the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall and watch some high-level hockey.
Definitely.
An attempt there to get up to Algorta.
So Uruguay on the ball, making a quick start, and of course going into the sticks of the Canadian players who were not far away, and allowing her to get in. And now Uruguay with a golden opportunity here to go up again by 1 if they're able to convert this short corner.
And only 7 minutes remaining in the second and final half of the match.
Yes, of course, again, this is a bronze medal match for the ladies division. So a very important match for both countries.
Near to inserting, we have on the half circle, De Maria, Viana Ash. And it appears as though one of the Canadian players has run on to the field before the insertion. And so they will now have to defend. The Canadian side now will have to defend with 4 defenders. Back to the Maria. Scooping shot. Lee, the last defender on that play, unable to get her stick in the way. And Uruguay has once again taken the lead. Now the game will be 3-2.
Yes, with just 5:50 left in this match, a crucial penalty corner for Uruguay, and they were able to take advantage of that and are now up and have gained the advantage once again. So we will really have to see the Canadian side dig deep with just about 5.5 minutes left in this match.
Mutilva into Vianash. Turns the ball over. Lee to take us.
Canada with some nice passing there.
Mutilva passes forward to Vianash, who collides with one of the Canadian players. And the umpire has signaled that time is stopped. It's now 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the half, as the umpire moves over to the Canadian player to see if everything is, to the Uruguayan player to see everything is all right. So Viana Ash getting up slowly. She seems a bit winded.
Yeah, she took quite a fall there, but up again and going to her position.
These Uruguayan players are generally a bit taller than the Canadian players, particularly Nieto and Viana Ash.
Yes, very strong players. So we have number 10, Elie, one of the goal scorers, with a nice try into the pads of the Uruguay goalkeeper, and it seems as if she's locking the ball up. And now we have a penalty corner for Canada.
This is the second time that we're seeing the captain of the Uruguay side approach the referee. Her physical demeanor seems as though she is being a bit aggressive, and so the umpire seems to be trying to calm her down, stepping away initially to allow the captain to vent a bit. She was probably considering giving her a card for that, you think?
No. If it really gets aggressive, she may. But the Uruguay goalkeeper and captain just trying to explain herself and trying to...
All right, so once again we have another apparent injury to the Uruguayan player. This time it's Vianash. It's Vianash once again.
Yes.
So she hasn't been having a very good last few minutes of this game.
Well, what actually happened is you would have noticed that the flick was taken and the ball ricocheting very high off. It seems as if it came off of Vianash's knee. As you can see, she's up, but clearly in a lot of pain.
Yes, this is a ball that is quite hard. Just to explain to the viewers, would you compare it to like the hardness of a cricket ball?
Oh, a cricket ball is considerably harder as being cork, but this ball is no doubt hard as well. And with the power of these players, injuries, you got to be willing to put your body on the line.
Yes.
It comes in territory. It comes as a part of playing the game. And now we have the players and the umpires just having a bit of a discussion. Both teams trying to put their case out there for what the call should be. And it seems as though, of course, time has been stopped. It's now 3:47 left on the clock.
The captain's getting pretty vocal here, both Lee and Parcel. It looks like Viana Ash, of course, the players do have some amount of protection on them while they're playing. In the case of this match that we're looking at, under the stockings, under the socks, they do have some protection for the shin bone.
Yes.
What would you call that piece of equipment?
Yes. So hockey players, of course, wear shin guards to protect their shins. Gloves to protect their hands. Some wear gloves on both hands. and of course a mouth guard to protect, well, the mouth.
Yes,
and
the
of
teeth.
course on the running, when you're running short corners, multiple equipment is used. Some use just face masks, some use gloves, face masks, and also neck guards. So not a full contact sport, but still can be quite dangerous at times. And now we see there, after play has restarted, Uruguay able to get yet another penalty corner with just about 3:23 left here in this bronze medal match for the ladies division.
Pavanello now on for Bianash, who is sitting on the bench, nursing her left knee. She's been told to put some ice on, and she's doing so as the Uruguay side with Algorta and De Maria poised to take a shot. It's Algorta. Comes off of the keeper, and Canada is called for another infraction, and Uruguay will have another attempt on goal via penalty corner.
Yes, we see the Uruguay team once again getting themselves another penalty corner. Canada has to try to defend this one well, and we'll see what the last 2:20 of this match has to offer.
De Maria there with a very good shot on goal, but Lee, the last defender, getting her stick in the way very, very skillfully.
Yes, we able to save that one on the goal line, and now Canada in possession. Canada now trying to ensure that they keep possession and work their way into the Uruguay circle. But Uruguay applying a bit of pressure, but they're doing well to get out. And now it's Pereira on the ball. Being patient, with just about 1:40 on the clock.
A good pickup there by the Uruguay side.
And we had a nice pass there by the captain Lee over to O'Neill, but O'Neill not there at the right time. So we have a timeout call.
And we are coming down to the end of this match. The score is still 3-2 in favor of the Uruguayan side. Two attempts just now on goal were unsuccessful. And Canada is going to be looking to get that equalizing goal now, as we see that both sides have been getting a little bit rowdy, and maybe that's the emotions and the being tired after running. It is a sport that takes quite a lot out of you, so coming down within the last 5 minutes of each half, the players do get quite tired, and so there is some amount of emotion and some amount of tiredness that can come into play.
Oh, definitely. And you know what? Your adrenaline is running. You want to do your best. You really want to get that win for your team and your country. And sometimes it's hard to stay calm. So we see Canada now have pulled their keeper and are playing with a kicker back. And will no doubt press the Uruguayans very high, as we have just about a minute left in this encounter, the bronze medal match for the ladies division. And Uruguay up by 3-2.
As mentioned, the Canadian side have pulled their keeper and pulled on what is called a kicker back. This is a player that can play like the other players, and it allows the Canadian side to have, in essence, an extra player to set up the offense.
So we see Uruguay with possession. They will no doubt try to run on the clock. A high 3-man press by Canada, as it's now urgency for Canada. As the clock runs down, we know about 24 seconds left in the bronze medal match for the ladies. Uruguay in possession, and I'm sure they'll try to keep it that way.
De Maria attempting a long pass and losing possession.
So that the time has elapsed, and Uruguay have won the bronze medal match with 3 goals to 2 against the experienced Canadian side.
Yes, now a very emotional Lee, the captain of the Canadian side, was a bit upset there because in the final seconds, the final 8 seconds or so, they were unable to find the spot. The umpire was pointing to the spot where they should have restarted, and in their speed and their eagerness to get the game restarted, they were unable to get to that spot. And the umpire asking the players to restart the match, and the time had run out. So the score remains 3 goals to 2 in favor of Uruguay, and Uruguay will be taking home that hardware.
Yes, so the bronze medal winners at the Indoor Pan American Cups for the ladies goes to Uruguay. A very exciting match. As we can see, the Canadian team clearly disappointed, but you know what? They play their hearts out, and that's how the sport goes. You never know what's going to happen on the day, and Uruguay fortunate to come out as the winners in this match. So congratulations to Uruguay. And up next on the schedule for today's matches will be the bronze medal match on the distaff side of the men's side between Guyana and Canada. So please stay tuned for another exciting match.
Como yo, te gusta bailar cuando suena el dembow.